from universal humans. Pashtun kids from Afghanistan is smiling. Please let them smile.